Jar Jar's sick.
The original Sith Lord.
The original. I believe it because I think that it's more fun.
Yeah, because I think, Jar Jar Binks is, obviously now, known as kind of the comedic relief in especially the first couple of movies, right? Which is fine, I guess. You needed that little whimsy, I guess, to make the Star Wars universe feel more, fun and, alive. But I just think what I don't understand, right, is that is Jar Jar Binks liked as a character among actual fans?
I think initially very much hated.
Yeah, he was
very
one of the most hated characters.
I think people like him now in retrospective,
right?
but I still think people see it as a departure in tone of the series, having him there.
Yeah, he was very much a comic relief, almost like a Looney Tunes character. When he came out, and now
George Lucas is like a tech nerd. I think he was just really excited about the possibilities of what all the new tech was for that movie. And I think that was like a big motion capture, right, at the time. I think. Yeah, I mean, a lot
of the prequels was shot on just green screen, which wasn't usually done in movies back then. But Star Wars really pushed the tech when it came out. And now we look at it and we're like, fucking green screen, really? Come on, brother.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah. He said he added really Jar Jar as a comic relief for younger audiences and to serve as a driving force for CGI.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always been kind of a nerd for trying to incorporate new tech. I mean, it was, what's the company called that does still loads of the effects? The lighting.
Industrial Light and Magic?
Yeah, Industrial Light and Magic. Isn't it? I think that was a Lucasfilm company or something at times.
I'm not sure if it was.
George Lucas. Yeah,
okay.
Founded by George Lucas.
Okay.
Yeah, he was very much big into, I think, the tech behind everything and driving it. So it's obviously he was very passionate about it, and that's obviously why Jar Jar was made. But I mean, kid me like Jar Jar. I love Jar Jar.
Yeah, kid me love Jar Jar.
It worked for the...
Every kid tried to do the fucking Jar Jar voice at one point in their lives.
Yeah, because when I was a kid, I watched it, because I watched the first one on VHS, but then the second and third I watched in the movies, because my cousin was a huge nerd, and he's like 10 years older than 15 or 20 years older than me. So he took me. And I remember being ungodly bored during the political scenes. I was like, bro, when is Jar Jar back?
Yeah.
Shit.
Bring back the pod racing, bro.
Yeah, racing was sick.
Yeah.
Darth Maul was sick.
Yeah.
I was like, did he really die? That sucks.
Yeah.
And then they would get to the Natalie Portman scenes where she just talks with the council, and I was like, wake me up when Jar Jar's back.
Yeah. And now you're just like, damn, the politics, man.
Yeah.
Politics.
Yeah, now those scenes are fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, as a kid, you can't
what I don't understand about this Jar Jar theory is that, go back to the document, Kai. What I don't understand about this Jar Jar theory is that, okay, so George Lucas wanted Jar Jar to be a Sith mastermind before fan backlash. What was the fan backlash? Because
people hated him.
Yeah,
people
I know,
him.
but I think people hated him because he was just this dumb comic relief character.
Yeah,
right?
it just wasn't there in the original trilogy.
Yeah.
I think. Nothing as wacky or as weird as him.
Yeah, so I don't know, maybe this is just my view on things, but if there was a character in a movie that I was like, okay, this character's clearly just there as a comic relief, just to be dumb, find some jokes. And then I found out that, oh, actually, no, that was all just a farce, and he's actually a much more deep and interesting character that has significance to the story. I would welcome that.
Well, he didn't get that, though.
Yeah, I know. Because of the fan backlash, right? He just ended up becoming a dumb comic character.
Yeah, that's a theory. And also, even though George Lucas made Star Wars, I'm sure he had pressure from the studios to go with what audiences say.
It's you're not going to make this Misa saying ass as fucking Sith Lord.
Yeah, it's interesting to see just how many times films just change their endings or change their plot lines because audiences didn't like it. Have you heard about the ending of what's that Will Smith film? I'm Legend?
Oh, yeah. Well,
oh, yeah. It's completely different from the book.
Yeah, they had to change the ending because in the test screening, audiences thought the ending was too sad.
Oh.
Yeah. Can you Google this, guy?
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Things can be sad.
I mean, I actually recently read the original book of I Am Legend, and I found out that it is nothing like the movie.
Yeah, after test audiences booed the original finale.
Really?
Because the original, so this is like kind of like I'm just gonna fucking spoil the ending, whatever.
Okay.
The original ending, right? Because it's like kind of like a zombie movie, right? And Will
Yes.
Smith is fighting these monsters.
Yes.
Right. We find out in the original ending that Will Smith was the real monster for kidnapping one of the female zombies, and everyone was attacking him because they were trying to save this person, this zombie that they had kidnapped. And he realized, oh shit, they were attacking me just because I had kidnapped one of their species, right?
Yes.
And
That's actually how the book ends.
yeah,
That's
Yeah.
a cool ending.
Yeah.
I think that's a cool ending.
Yeah, the whole idea of the title "I Am Legend" in the original book is that the main character realizes that the entire book is like there to be like it's me, the one lone survivor, versus this horde of. In the original book, it was vampires instead of zombies. And so it's like I'm the last one. I am the legend of like the last surviving person or whatever. But then as the book goes on, you slowly start to realize that maybe the vampires are actually in the right because now they're the majority, and there's this insane human lunatic that is going around killing our species. So now I have become the monster or the legend. And that original book ending is fucking brilliant because it completely flips the title on its head, right? So yeah, now that I know that,
Then we were really robbed of something.
yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, because I remember watching the film and it was just like the ending was like generic main guy sacrifices himself.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's the
Also,
ending.
the dog that appears in I Am Legend
Yeah.
barely makes an appearance in the book.
Oh, really?
It's like 15 pages this dog shows up, and that's it. The entire time it's just the one guy.
To be fair, he's a good boy, though.
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy. I'll allow that change. I'll allow that change.
Give us more of the dog.
These like genres back in like when was this, like early 2010s or late 2000s where like just peak fucking good guy always wins.
Yeah.
It was always just like,
Yeah, it's like, come on, man, give us a sad ending.
Will
It's
Smith
fine.
was like the poster boy of those types of movies, to be honest.
What's your favorite sad ending? I'm trying to think of like different. It's so rare when you have an ending that is literally just sad.
Are we talking like in movies and shit?
In
or-
anything. I'm trying to think of like my favorite sad endings that kind of like shocked me.
I mean, for me, it's like Oyasumi Punpun's ending is fucking giga
Well, that was
sad.
just a sad everything.
Yeah, but the ending of Oyasumi Punpun is sad because it's like it's incredibly sad, but there's like this tiny bit of hope at the end as well. But just because you are shown that tiny bit of hope, it just accentuates the sadness even more.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh yeah, it's like, because if it was all just like fucking doom and gloom 100%, then it would almost be overkill.
Yeah.
In a sense. But like, because you see that tiny bit of hope, it's just like, oh man, what the fuck? This is fucked. Like, don't tease me with that tiny bit of hope.
I still need to read it, man. I still need to read
Bro,
it.
you gotta read it. It's my favorite manga for a reason.
One that sticks out to my mind when I watched it as a kid was the first time I watched this Nicolas Cage film that probably no one remembers, but it was called Knowing.
Okay. I don't
We've
know
spoken
this
about
one.
Knowing a couple of times.
Yeah. That's and even just that having a sad ending, that really stuck with me. Yeah, I feel like sad endings are a lot more powerful.
Yeah.
when you don't see everything resolved the way you think it's going to be
I
resolved.
think you're responsible for like 50% of the traffic of this movie in the modern world.
Yeah, I mean, this is
You think about this film a lot.
I do, because I watched it when I was a kid, and it was the first time I was like, this was like peak DVD movie,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Back when you'd go to like the store and it'd have like DVDs. For
Yeah,
like
you're like,
3 or 4
oh,
quid.
Nicolas
You'd be like,
Cage?
yeah, fuck it, I'll get it. 'Cause
Yeah.
You're like, let's bring a movie back.
Yeah, and I think it just scarred me as a kid because it was the first time I was like, damn,
Horrified.
what the fuck? People, things don't get solved. People die.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind's another one for me.
Is that a sad ending?
It's more like a melancholic ending, I would say, but it's pretty fucking sad.
I can't remember off the top of my head, to be honest with you.
End of Ava. That was
pretty sad.
That was a traumatic ending.
Yeah,
Yeah. My God.
true.